Hi, my name is Terry Kearney. You can call me Terry K. This YouTube video is going to serve as an introduction for my channel. If you've seen my previous introduction video for called Beginners Bloopers, where my husband interrupted the video, and I said I would come back soon with another one. So this is it. So I hope you're still with me on this. This is a new journey for me, and this is my first time making videos. But I felt that I've watched them so much that I felt this was needed. And I come to you as a licensed cosmetologist. I have been a licensed cosmetologist since like the 90s. And I'm new to transitioning. I have been transitioning for 1 year. Now, I do not claim to know everything, but I will share with you what I do know and what I have learned along the way. My daughter and I started this journey together a year ago. For her, it's been like 14 months. She did it 2 months before me, and she has done the big chop already, and she's loving her hair. So I'm not really ready to do the big chop yet, and I don't believe my husband is ready for me to do the big chop. But when I am ready to do the big chop, if I do decide to do the big chop, I will definitely share it with you guys here on YouTube. Um, I may just continue to transition and get my trims on a regular basis until all the relaxed ends are gone. I will take my hair down and show you what I'm working with now at this point. Dealing with two textures is not very easy. I have been using Joico K-Pack shampoo and the conditioner, and I love it. You got to be very careful when you transitioning and using shampoos, because conditioners are really not that bad, but it's the shampoo that will tangle your hair, and it can take you hours to detangle your hair. So make sure you have, everybody is different, so make sure you have a shampoo that works well with your hair and a condition that's going to be very good with conditioning. And make sure you don't forget to deep condition. um, I will also include a twist out. If you see me looking down, I try to write some notes to help me stay focused so I don't repeat what I already stated. So the twist out tutorial, my hair has been, it's like maybe a week old as far as washed, and I did have a twist out today. I'm just going to show you how I do a twist out again. And then I'll do the twist, the takedown in the morning. I will record that as well. And so please stay tuned for the results in the AM. And if you find this tutorial helpful at all, please give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe. And feel free to leave your comments. I'm open to comments, and just remember, you get more bees with honey. I am open to comments though, and I am learning, and I watch YouTube videos like all the time. I have been obsessed with this makeup, so soon a makeup tutorial will I will post one soon. Full foundation with the eyeshadows and everything. And I'm still in the learning phase, so please be gentle and kind with your comments. But I would love for you to take this journey with me. And if you have any tips or any channels that you would like for me to go and look, feel free to leave it and drop your name below so I can check you out. And thank you, and I hope you like this tutorial and find it helpful. So right now, I'm taking down my hair, and this is my hair here. A year old, uh, transitioning. My real hair, the natural hair, stops at about right here. So that's where you can see the little waves here. So that's where my natural hair is, and the rest is relaxed ends, which I'm due for a trim, so I will get a trim. Don't judge me. I will get a trim soon. And so this is what I usually do. I'm going to show you my products. I usually have a water bottle, and it just has water in it. And then I have my oils. In here I have coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, and avocado oil. Um, I use these every day or every other day to keep my hair nice and moist and well, not for preventing it from being dry, because when you have transitioning hair, the ends get dry very fast, so you definitely got to keep the ends moist. And this is also Cantu Shea Butter Natural Hair Coconut Curling Cream. I absolutely love this stuff. This it makes my curls, my twist out or braid outs more defined, and it keeps my hair moist. My hair does not dry out with those. I have about 5 of these rods that I will put at the ends to just give it a little curl and to prevent it from untwisting during the night. I use a large tooth comb, tail comb. Please, if you're transitioning or have natural hair, you don't want to use combs with fine teeth because it will pull your hair out and damage your hair, and that will prevent the purpose. You want to um, return to natural. I don't want to say go to natural because we're returning to the way God created us by refraining from using relaxers. And I try my hardest not to use a lot of heat in my hair. So I don't want to cause heat damage. So I will flat iron my hair every now and then, and but I don't do it like every month. And then I have 2 brushes that I use. This brush is a more firm brush, and this is a more softening, smoothing brush for like my edges. And that's really all I use the brushes for. I really don't use them um, that often. I have to buy me a Denman brush. I had one, but I gave it away because it seemed like it really didn't help with the transitioning hair. So I may have to go and repurchase that again. So without further ado, I'll stop chitty chatting and I will dive right into the twist out. So my hair, I usually wear my hair parted on this side, and I like to make sure that my parts are straight. I have a nice patch of gray that grows in right here, and I think it's going to be really nice once it's all in. So for this, your parts don't have to be perfect because you're not going to see them. Just going to move this out the way in the meantime. Okay, so I'm going to wet my hair. I don't sop and wet it because my hair will take a long time to dry. So I wet it, and then I put my oil. By the way, my husband loves this mixture of oil. He was thinning in his hair and the top, and he's been using this mixture for a couple months, and his hair is growing and thickening back up in those spots where he was going bald, and his barber even noticed the difference. Oh, you know what? There's castor oil in there. And castor oil, I got the Jamaican kind. I usually like to put it on my edges and focus and a massage because that helps bring the blood flow to your scalp and promotes growth. So as you can see, this is all I'm really going to put on here. I'm sorry I forgot to show you the oil amount. I will show you that with the next one. And I just make sure that it's throughout my hair. Now, when I was using the other shampoos, like Healthy Sexy Hair or Healthy Hair, I didn't really like how that made my hair feel. I just put a little of the Cantu on the ends. So I have stopped using that. Okay, I'm going to try to show you guys. I'm sorry my hands are in the way and I'm new at this, as I said before. So that's how it's going to look like that. And in the morning, when I do my twist out, I will show you I have this edge control by Design Essential. And I love that stuff. Make sure whatever um, products that you use, make sure the first ingredient is water. Our hair is like a plant. When you want a plant to grow, you have to feed it and you have to water it. So you have to use water on your hair. Our hair loves water. And I usually just roll it all the way up so that it stays and does not move. Then I'll do the next section. I usually just do about 5 big sections because I like for it to be more of a wavy format. And when I want it smaller, tighter, I'll do them smaller. But this one is going to just be 5, one on each side, and then I will put 3 in the back. So my oil. And it's hard to show you the oil. I just use like a nickel size. Not very much on each section. My hair is so thick, so I have to put quite a bit to kind of weigh it down a little bit. I don't like the dry look. It's not for me. Okay. You just, for those who may not know how to do this, stick your finger through and bring the other one to bring the hair around. And you keep doing this until you get to the end. Try to get it as tight as you can without being uncomfortable, because you want to have a nice defined twist out in the morning. And as I'm doing this, you will see that you might see me dip into the Cantu coconut oil. It's the coconut curling cream, just to make sure that my ends are not going to be dry. For all you transitioners out there, I know you can kind of feel my pain with this, because maybe your natural hair, the hair that is without chemicals, may respond very well to a hairstyle, but then you have the relaxed, dead, lifeless looking hair on the ends that kind of mess it up. But I'm not quite sure I'm ready to do that big chop yet, so I'll just have to deal with it until it's either all gone or I decide to do that. So it's really thick back here. I usually take the tail of the comb and kind of pick it out a little without ripping my hair out. Okay, I'm just going to turn around so you guys can see what it looks like in the back. This is all I did. Water, oil. This is a bigger size, so I'm going to use a little more oil, the same amount, a nickel size. And the Cantu coconut curling cream. You don't really need a lot of this product either, because I don't like for my hair to have that wet feel in the morning. I like for it to be moist but not wet feeling. So one thing I've noticed too on this journey is that there have been times where my hair would suffer from tremendous shedding, and I'm the type of person that I don't really like raggedy ends, so it's really hard for me to deal with the look of it sometimes. I'm doing the same thing. Same thing here. Same thing, rolling it all the way up so it doesn't unravel. And I will part this next section the same way, and I will do the same twist out in the back. Some type of screen popped up on my screen and I had to remove that, so sorry if I look like I lost focus for a second. Oil. One more because this section's bigger. It's best too, while you're transitioning, to have a go-to hairstyle that is easy for you to do, yet doesn't pull at your hair too much, because you want to try not to have to comb your hair, like, it sounds crazy, but to comb it every day, because that adds tension to each strand that's already kind of brittle from the transition. And you will see that a lot of times when you're transitioning, the hair that's shedding in your comb is actually the relaxed hair that's shedding. That's all relaxed hair right there. So I hope you guys can see it. So now, third step. And this, what I'm doing is the lock method. You have to put the liquid which is water in this case. Some people have a liquid leave-in conditioner that they use. And then you have to use the oil and then the cream. And basically what I'm doing here is the same thing. I'm doing a flat twisty, a flat two-strand twist, because there are different ones. There's another kind of twist that you do, and you just roll the hair and just keep rolling it. But this is a two-strand twist, flat twist, because I'm actually putting my fingers through it and pulling it apart. So I have two sections that I'm working with. That's why it's a two-strand twist. You will find out too that the front of your hair might be a little more defined, because that's easier to get to, that section. I usually take my comb and go through it so that I get a smoother look. Couple twisties here. And again, I hope all this turns out right. This is my first time actually filming a tutorial, so please, please be patient with me. And lastly, I am doing the last section here, still following the lock technique: liquid, oil, and cream. Gotta make sure you get it all throughout. The line of demarcation is very noticeable. You will see that your hair is nice and thick until it gets to the relaxed ends, where it will start having a thinning effect, which this is the relaxed end. So all of this is my all of this is my new hair, which it grew pretty good for a year. Hair is gonna grow, but if growing your hair is the main focus on why you're returning to natural and not, you're staying away from chemicals, you gotta definitely be very careful with combing your hair and how you treat it, because the line of demarcation is very sensitive and fragile. And this is the last twist out. Usually you twist your hair the way you want it to fall. I did the two front ones towards the face because I want it to kind of be near the face, but some people like to twist it away from the face. It depends on you, for each person. Just trying to turn so you guys can see me doing this. Hair so thick it's hard to stick a finger through it. That's another thing, the relaxed hair tangles up so quickly. It's really quite annoying. Now I'm going to use a regular bandana to cover my hair for the night. I usually don't use that. I usually use my satin scarf I have, but I could not find it. So I have no choice but to use this bandana. A little bit on the ends. And sometimes when I want a more defined curl and everything, I'll do like a braid out with in smaller sections, which will give me a more defined curl lasting longer. And I will show you that at one point too. Okay, so this is it. 5 sections. I'm going to turn around so hopefully you can see this. And this side. Okay. So I just usually brush the edges a little bit to help them lay down overnight. And I'm going to put my bandana on. And I will see you guys in the morning when I do the, actually do the twist out. Taking them out step. All right. Well, that completes this tutorial. I hope you liked it and found it helpful. So if you did find it helpful, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And again, if you have any tips for me, I'm open to suggestions. Please leave them below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Okay, it's done.